Welcome to Easy Studies. Do subscribe for more educational videos. In this video we will learn about classification of contract. To know more about contract, check out previous video about contract for better understanding. Link is pasted in description. Firstly, classification according to validity. In validity, void agreement is explained first. According to section 2(g), an agreement not enforceable by law is said to be void. A void agreement is void ab initio, a Latin phrase the meaning of which is from the beginning. At no stage can such an agreement be enforced. Example: an agreement with a minor, a person below 18 years. An agreement with a person of unsound mind. An agreement without consideration return benefit which subject to certain exceptions. Second one, void contract. According to section 2(j), contract which ceases to be enforceable by law becomes void when it ceases to be enforceable. A contract may be valid at the time when it is entered into, but due to certain cases it may become void. Example of void contract: P agrees to marry Q's daughter, but P dies before marriage. A valid contract thus has become void. Another example is: M enters into contract with N, who is in foreign country, to import certain goods. This is a valid contract. Such a contract becomes void when a war breaks out between country of import and country of export. Third one is voidable contract. According to section 2(I), defined a voidable contract as an agreement which is enforceable by law at the option of one or more of the parties thereto, but not at the option of the other or others. Example of voidable contract: X at gunpoint obtains Y's consent for sale of house worth 15 lakhs for 5 lakhs. Y can avoid the contract by applying to the court for relief but should be able to prove that his consent has been obtained by using force. 4. Illegal agreement. An agreement is illegal if the activities of the parties to it involve the commission of a crime, or violate basic public policy, or are immoral in nature. Such an agreement is void, i.e., cannot be enforced in a court of law. Example: A employed B to kill C and promised B a sum of rupees 10,000 for doing this job. If B kills C, he cannot claim payment from A, and if A has already paid the amount and B does not kill C, A cannot recover the amount. 5. Unenforceable agreement. Sometimes a contract may become unenforceable owing to certain technical defects in it. Examples: where a party to a written contract has not given his/her signature, deficit in stamp duty, etc. Next one is classification according to formation. Firstly, express contract. An express contract is one that is entered into by the parties by words spoken or written. Usually it will be in a written form. Example: X offers to sell his house to Y for rupees 15 lakhs. Y accepts offer and they both sign the sale agreement prepared on a stamp paper of the appropriate value and is duly signed by the witnesses. This results in a contract between X and Y. 2. Implied contract. An implied contract does not arise out of express promise by the parties but is inferred from their acts or from the circumstances of a particular case. Example: the offer by a cinema theatre to screen a film, and its acceptance by a moviegoer, by buying the ticket, is always the result of an implied contract. Third one is quasi-contract. A quasi-contract is not actually entered into by the parties, but is something imposed on a party by law. It is based on the principle that a person shall not allow to enjoy certain benefits unreasonably at the cost of another. Example: A pays B's electricity bill when the latter is not in station to avoid disconnection. B is under a quasi-contractual obligation to return the money to A. Nextly, classification according to performance. Executed contract. A contract is said to be executed when both the parties to it fulfill their respective obligation. X, a carpenter, agrees to make a table for Y for a sum of 2000. The contract becomes executed the moment X makes the table and Y pays the agreed sum. 2. Executory contract. An executory contract is one in which both the parties are yet to fulfill their respective obligations. X agrees to sell his bike to Y for Rs. 50,000. The contract is an executory contract until X handovers the watch to Y and Y pays the agreed amount. 3. Unilateral contract. It is a contract in which one party has already fulfilled his obligation and the other is yet to fulfill his obligation. Example: Mr. Kumar offers Raju Rs 100 if he finds his cat. This is a unilateral contract because Mr. Kumar is only obligated to pay the 100 rupees if and only if Raju finds the lost cat. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you gained knowledge through this video. Do subscribe Easy Studies for more interesting videos.